Hey all, Hipper here. Today is update day, and that's why I'm wearing my special update hat, and I hope you like it. First I'll go through the patch notes with you, I think, and then we'll have a look at the actual update and some of the stuff that I've decided to dig in right from the beginning. Yeah, stay with me and we'll have a look. Before we get started, I just want to clarify something from last week a few of you have asked me about, and that is concerning the stats tracker on wowsbuilds.com, where the attracted damage is bugged. The only way to find out if your attracted damage is bugged is, like, other than actually keeping an eye on it, is to do a stats extract from Wargaming and then open the file that's called ship statistics by type, like the one I have highlighted here. Once you open that file and you go to the column called ART_aggro, if you have the highlighted numbers here, like a 4 followed by lots of zeros and then a 1 in type 1 and 3, that means that unfortunately the bug applies to you and your attracted damage is not correct. It's much lower than it really is, probably about half, at least that's mine. At least, yeah, that's one way to figure it out. Just something I wanted to clear up since last week. And just remember, the format of the community update will be a little bit different this time here because it is an update week. So I'm gonna cut some of the stuff out and it'll be back next week. Patch notes. And you can see first up, there's gonna be some sales and anniversary activities going on. And yeah, that'll be great. Yada, yada, yada. The campaign is called Shock and Awe this time. And of course, the price is the ZF6 German Tier 7 Premium Destroyer. Yeah, that's something to look forward to. And the campaign prices are very standard. And Kansas, the Tier 7 American battleship, will be available for play and research. Obviously you have to do the whole line beforehand, but probably most people already did that. And just keep in mind that she has access to defensive AA fire, which will be interesting. And we have new Italian destroyer commanders, Fulgosi and Rizzo, and yeah, it'll be interesting. Especially Fulgosi has an interesting base perk there by increasing the duration of the smoke generator. That could be very interesting to put on a Malfi, actually. And then, other than Paolo Emilio, we have the Arpeggio of Blue Steel collaboration, which I blissfully know absolutely nothing about, just like I had no idea what a Sure Lane was until it was added into the game. And I like to keep it that way. There will be 2 new battleships, Haruna and Kirishima, and yeah, that'll be interesting. And of course, a wealth of new commanders. I think it's 5 different ones. So that'll be very interesting. I'm looking forward to that. A legendary birthday in the bureau. Yeah, we've had that before, and yeah, seems fine. Ranked battles, also, yeah, we've tried that before. It's Tier 7 this time, which is good. Except that it's the format with power-ups, which I don't like a lot, so I probably won't be touching it again. Balance changes here, and obviously all the destroyer commanders receive the perceptive skill, which is a huge thing, and it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. And then there's been a lot of changes to the carriers. To me, it doesn't seem too bad actually, but we'll see how it goes. The most interesting stuff for this update is actually in the last part of the notes, and especially the introduction of the epicenter mode. It's only for 1 map right now, but I'm hoping that perhaps next date it'll be introduced for all maps. And of course the spawns have been updated a little bit. The clear sky metal has been added, and another important thing is the detected ribbon has been added for all ships. That's great, and I think that'll help a lot with people spotting more. And then of course we have the historical camouflages for all of the above ships, which is also great. Yeah, all the good stuff is in the last part of this update here. Alright, with the update out here, we'll just dig into the Arpeggio area first, just to have a quick look here, and it's pretty standard. It reminds me a lot about the Warhammer stuff in the setup from last time. And yeah, but what I'm really looking for here is the fact that I need the new Takao commander. So I'm going to get a few crates here we'll do 20, just to be sure we'll get her. And then we're going to test out the new feature here where you can open a lot of crates at once instead of doing it like one by one. Simply hold X on Xbox, and we were very lucky enough there to get Takao immediately, so that's perfect. So we'll immediately go into the commander section and upgrade her. So I always keep a bit of commander resources in like as a spare in case commanders like Takao here show up. So here's her base trait, up to 3% faster rudder, and some sort of extra anti-air. But her normal perks aren't actually very good, so I think she will be absolutely an inspiration only, for sure. So just checking here how much it'll cost to upgrade her to level 16. So of course that is expensive, but I am absolutely sure I'm going to be using this lady here, so I don't think twice. So that's level 16 there. Then we'll do 3 legendaries. We have enough commendations to do that, and then I'll save up some more commendations to make her 16-4 as quickly as possible. So that's it there. Takao almost completely upgraded. So let's see what a difference she actually makes on a build here. So I've chosen Exeter, and we'll just have a look at the current state of it. So 3.5 second rudder. And we'll just go in here to the tenant build and switch out Müller for Takao. And of course, I'm not sure I want to do that on all my cruisers, but I'm sure I will want to do it on Exeter. So we've done it here. And lo and behold, we've got the rudder shift down to 3.3 seconds. So that's about an 8% increase, which is very, very good when we are talking rudder terms here. So let's have a look at some of the other cruisers here. And let's start with the Targo. They go down to 1.8, which is quite good also. Khabarovsk all the way down to 2.5 from 3 seconds. Amazing. Amalfi 2.4 from 2.7, I think, or was it 3? I can't remember. Chesia all the way down to 2 seconds. Suzuya 1.3, and it is now tied with Wichita at 1.3 as well, which is interesting. And then we have Albemarle all the way down to 2.4 seconds. And Hipper, amazing 2.1 seconds. I can't wait to try that out. And Edinburgh 1.9 seconds. That is just nuts. Albemarle and especially Hipper and Edinburgh, they are the ones who benefit the most from this rudder upgrade here, that's for sure. Alright, so we're moving on to the new global XP ship, the Paolo Emilio. And we're just gonna, well, get that into our port here. And then I'm not really gonna take it out today. I'm probably gonna do that another day. But I'm just gonna go through the ship with you guys so you can see what you can expect if you actually pick it up. So I'm just gonna set it up as an agile cruiser for the time being. I don't know if I'm going to stick with that, probably not. And you can see you can choose between your smokes here. You can have the rolling smoke or the standard smoke. I think that's really, really cool. I'm very, very excited about this. But of course, I'm going to go with the rolling smoke because I love that kind of smoke, and I think it suits the ship perfectly. So let's see here, 44.8 knots without a commander. So we're just going to put on Mimbelli here because, like I said, I'm going to make it an agile cruiser for now. And a 1.2 second rudder and nearly 47 knots. So very similar to Tashkent. Now, if you want to go the more traditional way, of course, you can put an actual destroyer commander on Paolo Emilio, and there's 2 to choose from, just like fresh off the update here. And the first is Rizzo here with the new perceptive skill that all the destroyer commanders have gotten with this update. And then there's Fulgosi, and yeah, they both seem a little bit meh to me, but we'll see. I'm probably going to upgrade one of them a little bit and see if it's actually worth it. But for now, I'm going to stick with Mimbelli and see how that works. So let's move on to the campaign here, and of course the prize for this one is the German premium tier 7 destroyer ZF6. So there's 100 levels in the campaign, so yeah, there's enough to take a fair few days of playtime here, that's for sure. Wargaming said that this campaign isn't the hardest one they ever did because it's their birthday, so we'll see about that. So let's just have a quick look at this ship here, the ZF6, and it certainly isn't a pretty ship. I think it looks really weird, but I'm not gonna buy this campaign out because I don't really have much use for this ship here. I noticed that it doesn't have a sonar, and that's really a deal breaker for me. So I'm not really that interested. So I'm probably just gonna play this campaign out as much as I can before I'm going to invest a few doubloons. So buying the whole thing is 27,250 doubloons. And as you can see, you get a lot of goodies with it. You get 5 insignia, for example, and 4 commendations, 4 universal commendations. So well, there's quite a bit of goodies in there, but like this time I'm probably just gonna play through it as usual. So the personal mission that you get with the birthday gift in the store, which is free by the way, gives you a patch and a symbol. So that's always nice. Alright, and moving on to the new legendary project, the birthday project. And it's not a very long project, which is good. And it looks like each segment will give you some sort of crate. And then in the end, you'll get 2 insignia. So it's not a bad project at all. I'm going to research it now for sure. And if you've been wondering what the new spotted ribbons look like, I'm just going to give you a quick peek here to round off the video. So I can't tell you how happy I am that this mechanism here has finally been included in the game. I think it's going to encourage people to be a lot more aware about spotting and detecting ships. But of course we'll see. But for now, it certainly looks really good. Smoke generator started. So that was the community update for this week. And as usual, I hope you enjoyed it. And there will be a fresh one ready for you next week. So see you then.